Forgive my we're back to a new regular show review, and if you haven't watched one, go and check it out. And we're back with the last two episodes of season 6. Yep, the last two, I should say, of season 6. Crazy to believe that we are now finishing season 6. This has been one pretty good season, I would say. I I enjoyed a lot of these episodes in season 6. I would definitely say. And yeah, it's really crazy to believe that we are now at the end of the season. And we just got season 7 and season 8 to go. And of course, I will be doing my review on the movie after we review the first episode of the 7th season. Yeah, we'll do this first episode review of season 7, and then I'll do my review on the movie. I'll be watching the movie to do my review on it, and then we'll be doing, the other episodes of the seasons. But yeah, hard to believe that though. Yeah, we start with another good one, and it starts with the guys at the park working at this basketball court, and yeah, Benson having crutches because he hurt his leg, and he's actually getting everybody lunches, getting whatever they want on the menu, and yeah, then we see that he brought everybody lunch, and Rigby and Mordecai's sandwich he brings out of the back of the truck, and he says it cost 84, 85, something like that dollars. It was 80 something dollars. Like Jesus, that's a lot. And he says that they better finish the sandwich, all of it, or they'll be fired. And yeah, they're just saying of how easy this is going to be, and even doing going through different memories when when they were younger, them seeing this commercial of cereal, and they're like they need to get the cereal, especially with the toy in it, and yeah, they're trying to rattle the box to see if they can tell if the toy is in one of them, and yeah, they're just opening the cereal and nothing's in there, and we see Rigby's dad that tells them if they're gonna do this, they're gonna have to eat all of the first box before they open another one. I mean, yeah, that seems kind of fair, I would say. Which, yeah, just watching them do it as well, and yeah, just trying to find a toy, but they end up in the hospital as well because apparently that stuff has food poisoning, and yeah, even making them sign this waiver and giving them this broken down voice toy. And yeah, Benson trying to tell them that they better hurry up and eat that sandwich. And yeah, they actually don't have that much left to go, which they continue to tell some stories when when they were in school together, and it's 4 p.m. and Rigby was asleep, which he gets woken up, and Mordecai is going to be buying some pizza, and yeah, it's a extremely crazy price. Which yeah, the pizza guy just comes into their apartment and just plays on their game while they're dying because of how full they are, and Rigby dips the pizza in the water, and yeah, which I don't know about that to be honest. And yeah, chugs the water, and that guy just straight up just takes their TV and their games as well. And yeah, Benson is like, "Oh, look at that! You only got a few more minutes, and you got loads of sandwich left." And even telling them, "Might as well go and get your things because it looks like you're going to be moving back with your parents." Like, dang, Benson. And yeah, they can't. They Mordecai is thinking on giving up because they don't have any more stories, so they decide to make up a story to try to finish the challenge. And yeah, when they're in space and saying something is approaching them, which Rigby's having to go and take a look at, and there's a sandwich truck, which they find a sandwich in the cooler, and it slaps Mordecai on the hand, and the sandwich is gone, which then it has arms and legs, which they have to chase after, and they somehow make it to the park, and then they're in this Arctic, and then they're behind. Again, this whole sequence reminds me of Squidward and Clarinet Land in that episode. and then they're on the rooftops, and then the sandwich gets launched in the air with this with this spatula, and they end up in this hospital room. And then that TV guy tells them that they got to finish the challenge. They got to defeat the sandwich. Which, yeah, the sandwich then comes in and attacks them, and Rigby biting on him and trying to finish the sandwich, which they end up doing it and telling him that they can now be able to do the running miles on the new course, which, yeah, they're about to puke. Then we go to the next episode of this review. And again, it is the last episode of season 6. And it is a. I'm not so sure what to think about this episode. I mean, at the same time, it's good, but at the same time, I just don't really like what Mordecai did at the end of the episode, to be honest. I just didn't really like what he did. I mean, I have heard that there is some people that just really don't like this episode for that one reason alone, which we will get to. But yeah, we start with Rigby just handing Mordecai a soda while they're watching the sun rise. Either rise or set. I think it's rising. And he's wondering if everything is still awkward between, or how it is with CJ and him. And he's like, he hasn't seen CJ in quite some time, talking about how friends have been hanging over. Which, yeah, I can understand that. Him saying of how friends have been hanging over with her and just haven't been seeing her for a bit. And then right then, CJ calls. And, yeah, I'm wondering how things are going. And just being so awkward. Again, there's a lot of cringe in this episode. Like, a lot of cringe wordy, I would say. And again, talking about how it is Muscle Man and Starla's wedding. And, yeah, Benson is giving everything that they need to do. And yeah, they bring out the ice sculpture, which yeah, Muscle Man ends up crying. Yeah, getting all worked up, which he destroys, but they brought him back up. And Rigby and Mordecai having to set up the chairs. And yeah, Mordecai gets a call from Margaret while Say's helping Starla with her wedding dress. And of course, yeah, Rigby didn't set up the chairs like he was supposed to. And yeah, everybody is coming in for the wedding, and yeah, Margaret comes and wondering if she would take him to, take her inside, and yeah, CJ comes, which yeah, it just gets awkward with Rigby for Rigby. It just gets so awkward with Rigby, and yeah, Mordecai says of how beautiful she looks and takes her in, and then he gets a call from Benson saying that something is terrible. And yeah, Muscle Man is freaking out and panicking because he doesn't have this letter that his dad wrote for him for this special occasion. And of course, they're saying to Mordecai and Rigby if they don't bring back a letter, or if they don't bring back the letter or make up a letter that is like that, then don't come back at all. And yeah, they're just trying to find the letter in Muscle Man's apartment. And yeah, it's just so filthy. And yeah, just talking about the whole Mordecai and CJ thing and how it is with relationships. And yeah, Rigby just straight up comes out and actually says that him and Eileen have been dating for months. And yeah, Mordecai's reaction. Yeah, Mordecai's reaction, even sewing the bracelets that he had of Eileen. I mean, it's no shocker though, because again, them two, Eileen and Rigby, definitely have seen like a very good couple, or would make a good couple, and yeah, that pretty much straight up confirms that yeah, they've been dating, which is a pretty, not a big shock, but as well a pretty good shock, and yeah, him just saying upon trusting your gut as well, and yeah, things aren't going well at the altar. And yeah, they finally managed to find the letter. And of course, Muscle Man ain't doing so well when it comes to the altar, which they bring it in and give him the letter, which, yeah, he gets too worked up to even read it, which gives Mordecai the letter to read. And, yeah, a very touching letter from Muscle Man's dad, I would say. And, yeah, then Mordecai just looks at Margaret and CJ and talking about, like, your life partners and stuff like that. And I could just say, this is what I really just do not like about this episode, and what a lot of people don't like about this episode too. Like, again, it's this whole wedding is, of course, all about Muscle Man and Starla, right? But then Mordecai has to just come up and just talk about this whole thing about, like, is your actual somebody, like perfect somebody, like lover, actually in the room? And it could be anybody in the room. Again, just just holding the whole wedding. And again, Benson is even wondering, what are you doing? What are you saying, talking about? Right? Because again, they're just trying to do a wedding there. And yeah, of course, CJ gets upset. Like, you don't think, her just believing that what what Mordecai is saying, like, you don't believe I am, like, for you? Again, just basically breaking her heart, really. And even giving back the charm, the bracelet or the necklace that he actually managed to do, with all the activities that they managed to do. Yeah, Muscle Man and Starla getting married, which again, definitely, really, what I could say, definitely one of the greatest parts I can find in this episode. Just, I really just did not like Mordecai's speech, though, right? Like, I just did not like it. And there's a lot of people that don't like this episode for that reason alone, that moment alone, and I can understand it. Yeah, everybody having, like, just dancing and having some time celebrating the marriage of Muscle Man and Starla. Definitely very happy for them. It definitely is about time that they did get married. And yeah, Rigby then sees CJ hugging Mordecai while she bikes away, him just looking all sad as well, and saying that they're just gonna stop seeing each other for a while. And yeah, just saying of how he doesn't know how rough he doesn't know don't know why how rough relationships can be, and just saying of how Rigby and Eileen are, and just looking at Muscle Man and Starla, which, yeah, it's just, again, you just gotta feel bad for him as well. But again, I just really just did not like how they did Mordecai in this episode. I really just did not like how they did it, especially that whole scene, right? That whole moment, right? Just holding the wedding, just talking about, right? Just making, and again, just getting CJ all upset too. Like, yeah, what was the whole thing of that though? Right? Like, again, I just don't know exactly what they were really doing when it came to this episode, really. And again, it's definitely understandable why there is people that don't like this episode. And yeah, I can definitely say it's not one of my favorites either, because I really just did not like that moment. Not really a great move for Mordecai, I can definitely say for sure. Yeah, that'll conclude this review. Hopefully I enjoyed. Yes, that's also season 6. Yeah, definitely quite a way to interesting some way to end season 6 for sure. But yeah, definitely very excited when it comes to doing season 7. And do remember, the next review will be the first episode of season 7, and then we'll be, after the first episode of season 7 is released, we'll be doing my review on the regular show movie before we continue season 7 with the other episodes, and of course when we get to season 8. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Continue.